There's a way you take me up from down and place my feet on solid ground.
Hey girl, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cynthia, and on this channel I teach women how to become her. Today I'm going to be talking about how to better yourself as a woman. It's time for us to better ourselves. It's time for us to glow up. It's time for us to thrive. So in order to do that, I just put together 4 tips that I believe will help you to become a better woman. Number 1, before you become a better woman, it's important for you to discover your identity. Who are you, sis? Who does God say that you are? Not your friends, not your family, but who does God say that you are? People always have suggestions on what you should do with your life and how you should present yourself and what you should do and what you shouldn't do. It's important for you to actually go back to the Word of God and ask Him what He says about you. Discover your true identity in God, so that way you're not wavering between various opinions when people suggest things to you about you should do this or you should do that. You now have confidence in knowing that this is who I am, okay? Next up on the list is it's time to clean house. And I'm not talking about your literal house. I'm talking about your temple. It's time to address the things that have been going on in your mind, in your will, and in your emotions. It's time, sis. We still can't be dealing with things we dealt with when we were 2 years old. Come on, it's time for us to grow up. It's time for us to better ourselves as women. If you need to seek counseling, get a counselor, get a therapist, get someone who is knowledgeable about the Word of God so that they're not counseling you in error. But it's important for you to have someone that you're talking to so that you can address these debilitating thoughts and emotions that you've had for years. It's time for you to talk to trusted voices in your life that you value their opinion and ask them for feedback. Hey sis, hey bro, hey pastor, have you noticed these things in my life? Or what is it in my life that you've seen that I still need to work on? There are times in my life where I've had to have very uncomfortable conversations with my friends or even family or pastors where I've just allowed myself to be uncomfortable so that they can tell me these are the things you still need to work on. Times I've asked my friends, hey, where are we in our friendship? What can I do to improve what I'm bringing to the table in our friendship? And so be willing to have uncomfortable conversations, because in order for you to grow, you have to be uncomfortable. You cannot remain in the same place, okay? Number 3, it's important for you to know how you want to present yourself. How are you showing up? What is your style? What is your personality? How do you want to be perceived? And this ties back into my first point about discovering your true identity. You got to know who you are, sis. What's your signature look? Find your style. Find how you want to show up. Your clothing, your wardrobe, what is your personal brand? What's your style? If you want to better yourself as a woman, it's time for you to be consistent with how you want to show up. Last but not least, it's important for you to find your tribe and to stick with them and to grow. Listen, no man is an island. I don't care what people say. Please throw all of that out the window. When people talk about being an independent woman and no, we're not being independent anymore in 2024 and beyond. We are finding our tribe, we're finding our sisters, and we're sticking with them. We're not gonna be here and try to act like we can do bad or by ourselves. No, because God hasn't called us to live on an island. Even Jesus himself had his tribe. He had people that did life with him, people that he brought under his tutelage to teach them the things of God. And so it's important for us to have our own tribe and be very prayerful about it as well too, because you all know, as I've shared in previous videos, that you are who you hang with. And if you're with people that are very messy and catty, then you know the rest. So I hope these 4 tips were helpful for you. Comment additional tips down below if you have any. Thank you so much for watching.